Well, let's have a look at a couple of polls that were done, voter intention polls. They did actually take place in the wake of the national insurance rise and the plans announced by the government. YouGov Westminster voting intention put, for the first time, the Conservatives down on 33 and Labour ahead on 35%. I think we can show you a second voter poll. Opinion Westminster actually has them level pegging on 38%. That's worrying for the Conservatives, Matthew. Is there any evidence in your mind that some of those voters who have lent their vote to the Conservatives in 29, the new voters that you talked about, might return to the Labour Party?
Well, interestingly, Joe, when we drill down into those numbers, so far it's not the case that Conservative voters are defecting to the Labour Party. There are a very small number who are doing so, but the main direction of travel are Conservatives withdrawing from politics and going into apathy. They're saying they're not going to vote at the next election, or they're not sure who they're going to vote for. And then within that group, I think there's also a fairly significant number who are switching over to the Reform Party,
Really?
which is now up to 10% among 2019 Conservative voters. Now, Joe, you might remember the first time you and I had a conversation, I think it was 2012, 2013, when we started to talk about the rise of the UK Independence Party, which was that problem on the Conservatives' right-wing flank. The last thing Boris Johnson needs, as these polls tighten, is another problem to the right of the Conservatives, as those classic low-tax, low-state, traditional Thatcherite Conservatives, if you like, begin to break off to another party. That's the last thing he needs, and at the moment the polls suggest that indeed could be happening.